I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 311 of our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX Let's Play. Guys, if you missed last episode, we went to the Marvelous Sea, where we encountered 5 Magikarps. Now, none of them were shiny, but still 5 encounters is pretty damn good. Today, we're going to be going to Mount Faraway. 30 floors, guaranteed invitation house, or mystery house, whatever you want to call it, where we'll have a chance to get shiny Celebi and/or, I don't know if you can get both, I always say and/or Riolu. We need both, right? We don't need to recruit any other Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about squad up or anything like that. We're just trying to rush through here as fast as possible to get to that 30th floor. Now, speaking of which, we're currently at 463 out of 474. So a slight correction in my overall number there. I recounted the Pokemon real quickly in between episodes. I realized we were missing 11, but on my overlay it said I was only missing 10. Well, I am missing 11, but that's because instead of 473, it's 474. Miscounted, but that's why we double check, right? Not a big deal. So, quickly I can tell you guys what we're missing. So we're missing 3 shiny Pokemon. We're missing shiny Celebi, shiny Magikarp, and shiny Altaria. We're also missing Umbreon, Leafeon, Sylveon, Grovyle, Sceptile, Skitty. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing 2 more. What are the other 2 Pokemon we're missing? I can't remember them all. Riolu. There's 1 more. We're missing 1 more. What was the other one we're missing? Alright, well, I'll just go over the list. Umbreon, Grovyle, Sceptile, Skitty, Riolu, Leafeon, Sylveon. Oh, there's 4 evolutions that I'm missing. That's what it was. And of course, as I mentioned, shiny Magikarp, shiny Altaria, and shiny Celebi. So today there's a chance for 2 Pokemon that we're missing. Getting either one would be tremendous. If we could somehow get both, that'd be incredible. I don't know if it's possible, but it would be amazing if we do. There's also a possibility, by the way, we could see more than 1 invitation house in this run. The 30th floor isn't the only one, that's a guaranteed one, but there is a chance that we could see more along the way, right? There is a possibility of that. So technically, even if you can only get 1 out of that mystery house, there's a chance that we could get 2 mystery houses and 1 in each, right? Would be pretty dope. But we'll see. We'll see. Eventually we'll get them. It's just gonna take time. You know, that's what it is. It's not a difficulty issue. It's literally an RNG issue. We just have to get them. We just have to find them, right? That's all we got to do. A lot of time. Obviously, we've almost been playing this game for 2 years. I believe March would be 2 years. Technically 3 years if you want to count Blue Rescue Team, which we played before this, which took us a year to make a Living Dex out of. So really, we've been playing damn near the same game for almost 3 years. Because this game is a remake of the Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team, but we played Blue Rescue Team on the DS. So technically it's been 3 years playing the same game pretty much, which is kind of wild. And we're definitely going to take a break from Mystery Dungeon for a little while. I think almost 3 years is quite long enough. But we do have more Mystery Dungeon games to play in the future. As I mentioned, Explorers of Darkness Times or Sky, we'll play one of those at some point in the near future. We're going to play through maybe the 3DS ones. There's Super Mystery Dungeon. I think it's called Gates of Infinity or something like that. We might play through those as well. And I think there's even a WiiWare one. I once upon a time downloaded legally those Mystery Dungeon ones. They're in Japanese. I never tried them. I never opened them. I don't know if they even work. We got an Electro, of course. I don't know why I came to the Monster House. Just out of habit, I guess. I knew this was a Monster House. We don't need shiny Pokemon. We probably will see a shiny Electrode though. Oh, he does a lot of damage that rollout. Oh, we're just gonna roll out. Get it? So we'll play those eventually. I think next, well, not think, I know. We have Pokemon Snap coming in after this because I've already recorded a lot of episodes of that, as you guys already know, when the game first came out. And after that, we're probably gonna play Pokemon Ranger on the Wii U. I have they have the Virtual Console there, and they have all the Pokemon Ranger games on there. A long time ago, someone asked me if I would play them. I said I would try. I don't know of an easy way to do it because at the time I would have to emulate them because I don't have a way to record gameplay on a 3DS or a DS, right? But with the Virtual Console and the Wii U, and I didn't really consider that as an option because I didn't really think about it. I can actually play them without emulating them, which is ideal. If I could find a way to do that within like a certain range, like I'm not gonna spend like $300 on a video game just so I can play it, you know, unemulated. It's just I don't give a shit about that. That's not happening. But if I can buy a game within reason or find a way to do it legally, no problem doing that. I would prefer to do it that way. But some games like, for example, Pokemon Coliseum or XD Gale of Darkness, 2 games that I did own before we had our fire, and the insurance people never brought those games back, never brought any of my Pokemon stuff back. I ended up getting a bunch of money out of it, and I've told the story before, but I was in college at the time, so I was living away from my parents' house, and they had a fire, and it was just smoke damage, but they had to, you know, they had insurance, and they had to take that stuff, clean it, make sure it was still salvageable, things like that. I had left my Pokemon stuff behind because I didn't need to bring it with me. I should have brought it with me in hindsight, but it's whatever. But I had every Pokemon game, right? Like I had Red, Blue, Yellow. I had a copy of Green, you know, the Japanese version. And I had Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, etc. I had like a Japanese Pokemon Gold. Like I had all of them, right? All the Pokemon games, including like spin-offs, XD Gale of Darkness, Coliseum. I had them all. And the insurance company never gave them back. So I'm getting some insurance money out of it. I ended up buying myself a car out of it, which was nice. Although I ended up wrecking that car and breaking my pelvis, but that's beside the point. So yeah, I did own the games before, and now they're ridiculously priced. I'm not paying $200 for a copy of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, but I will eventually play it on the channel, so take that for what it's worth. If they would have re-released them digitally, or like kind of like how they did Mario 3D All-Stars, and they put, and I've talked about this before, XD Gale of Darkness and Coliseum on there, I would buy it day one. I don't care. I would buy it. And I know people don't like the idea of people willing to buy like re-released games like that. I don't give a shit. I don't have any other way of playing these games without spending a ton of money. So, I would gladly pay $60 for both of them on one disc, or not really a disc, but a little cartridge, right? Easily. And I don't even care if it's not remastered or anything like that. It's just literally just like an emulated copy, like they did with 3D All-Stars. I don't give a shit. I'm down with that. I would do that. That's no problem. But I'm not going to pay $200 for one game. Just not going to do it. Ain't happening. So, and also, I used to have the bonus disc too to Coliseum because I pre-ordered it. And it was the bonus disc that would give you like the Jirachi. And I know that's worth quite a bit of money. That would have been nice to keep that as well. Lost a lot of stuff. A lot of Pokemon. Well, actually, I got some of the plushies back. I shouldn't say they took everything. They took all the games, right? I had a Pikachu N64. I had like a Pokemon Limited Edition, like Game Boy Color. I got all kinds of stuff, right? Stuff that I bought, stuff that was given to me by friends. I had like a Nintendo DS stolen, Game Boy Advance SP stolen, etc. Like so much stuff, right? By this insurance company, they just somehow couldn't find any of this stuff. But I did get some of my plushies back, but they were covered in like, oh, not charcoal. What do they call it? You know what I'm talking about, though. It was covered in like black smoke, right? And heat wave got reduced to 0. We'll go ahead and use an ether then. So the plushies that I ended up getting back was a Pikachu and 2 Arceus ones, and they are covered in smoke. We cleaned them and they look better, but you can still tell that they had a little bit of smoke damage. But I still have those. Also a Knuckles plushie from Sonic the Hedgehog. I almost said Super Sonic for some reason. But we also watched that one, and they came out okay. They're still usable. They're behind me over here. I'm looking at them. They look great. But yeah, so I've had to rebuild my Pokemon collection over the years. And as you guys probably know, Pokemon games are very expensive. Wait, did I not? Am I dumb? I ate an apple instead, didn't I? I am dumb. I'm so distracted by my damn story. And not just Pokemon games, like literally, like especially over the last like couple years during the pandemic, like video games skyrocketed, trading cards skyrocketed even higher than they already were. It's actually insane. So like Nintendo, a lot of like the first party Nintendo games are ridiculously priced. Like right now, let me look on eBay real fast, right? I know, I'm sidetracked. This happens every now and again. Pokemon XD Yellow Darkness. Okay. So if you want a copy of XD Yellow Darkness, without the case, $120. Without the case. This one is with the case with no manual, $164 plus shipping. Right? So that just tells you kind of what they're at. This one is a bidding war, $74, 2 bids, 18 hours left. It'll probably go to at least 100, I would imagine. But yeah, I gotta be willing to spend like $60, but I'm not spending more than that. And I again went to a monster house known as a monster house out of habit. But yeah, it's a damn shame because I'd love to have both Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness in my clutches. But I do have some of my Pokemon games. Like I still have Pokemon Conquest, which is a kind of a rare one, I guess, just because they didn't make so many of them. I have Pokemon Snap for the N64. I'm strictly talking old games. New games, I have all of them. I still have like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Diamond and Pearl, I believe, Platinum. I think I still have Pokemon Black and White sitting around. I know I at least have their cases. I have to look and make sure I got the game as well. I still have Super Mystery Dungeon. I might still have Gates of Infinity or whatever it's called. Obviously Sun and Moon, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I have those still. I'm trying to think what else. I might have Pokemon Stadium still. I'd have to look. But a lot of like the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color ones, they're all gone, unfortunately. I think actually I might have like one Pokemon Sapphire, but I think it might be a bootleg one. Because unfortunately a lot of people sell those on eBay and stuff. Like the bootleg Game Boy Advance games. Oh, I have randomly I have 2 copies of Pokemon the trading card game for the Game Boy. I randomly have 2 of them. I don't know how, but I have 2 of them. So that's one I do have. But I used to have like Pokemon, I think, is it called Puzzle League for the N64? Sealed. Which is kinda cool. I had all kinds of stuff. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it. It's here and gone. I lost that stuff like probably close to 10 years ago now. But I had so much cool stuff. Lots of like toys, a lot of Pokemon toys. Some of them came back, some of them didn't. One thing that did come back to me though, and I'm glad it did, it was the pre-order bonus for Pokemon Emerald. It's a Rayquaza tin. I still have it. It's kind of banged up, but it's like a Rayquaza tin. It's like a metal tin. If you Google it, you could probably find it. I still have that. So that's cool. I'm glad I still at least have that. I still have a Pokemon N64 because that year or the next year after, you know, all my Pokemon stuff got taken by the insurance company. My mom bought me a Pikachu N64 for Christmas, which was really nice of her. So I still have one. It's put away right now, but I'm gonna find a way to like display my consoles, and I might try to buy some more consoles. I'd like to have like one of every console, right? At least one of. I think that'd be pretty cool. Currently, well, Huntail, huh? We don't need him, but that's pretty cool. Oh, Sandstorm. But currently, I'll tell you guys what consoles I do have, right? So currently, I have a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. Give me 1 second here. I have an N64, a Nintendo Wii, a Wii U, and a Switch. Did I not eat the apple? Am I crazy right now? What's going on? I'm sitting here distracted by my consoles here. I have an Xbox that was given to me by a friend of mine. It's modded, but it is an OG Xbox. But I kind of want one that's not modded. You know what I mean? Just to have one. I think that's it for consoles. And then like, oh no, I have a it's a bootleg system that plays both Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, but I'd like to get the proper ones, like a regular NES and SNES. But I have that. And then handhelds, I have a Game Boy Advance SP. A friend of mine gave it to me back when I lived in Pittsburgh. We're at a flame burst, that's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. Hey, I can turn our attacks back on, by the way. I have a Game Boy Advance SP. I have a Nintendo 3DS and a 3DS XL. And that might be it. I might have a Nintendo DS Lite as well. I'd have to look. I know I did at one point, but I can't remember if it got stolen with all my Pokemon stuff or not during the insurance thing that I just mentioned. And I might have a Game Boy Color as well. I'd have to look. But the ones that I mentioned, I for sure have. And but yeah, I'd like to have like one of every console. I think that'd be kind of cool, right? And I don't think like they're that expensive. Like a Sega Genesis wouldn't be like $300, right? Surely you can get one for like $50. Here we go. Here's one right here. Sega Genesis Model 2KMK bundle. This comes with controllers. That's $65. So yeah, you can get one at a reasonable price. Like you should be able to get like every console, a lot of the older ones for a reasonable price. At least I would think. But I'd like to like hang, like put them like get like a wall shelf and kind of display them around the room. I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be really cool to get all like the Pokemon ones. So I know there's like I think there's a Pokemon GameCube, but man, getting those would be very expensive. And I'm not that kind of person that want to spend that kind of money. But having one of every console would be cool. And I have ways that I can record, because like it's real easy to find like components to HDMI cable, which I have, or an adapter, I guess. And so I'd be able to I'd be able to record on these games systems as well with that adapter. So that'd be cool. So for example, I want to play like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Roses at some point, right? I own the game, and I have a PS2. So I actually could record it through my Elgato and this adapter. At least I should be able to. I know I can get to work to the adapter. I'm assuming I can hook it up to my Elgato fine. I haven't actually tried that yet. Alright, we're almost there to the 30th floor, guys. We're getting there. But, so I should be able to do that. And that'd be cool. Because I have a bunch of, like, PlayStation 2 games, Nintendo Wii games, etc. I have some Super Nintendo games, some Nintendo games. Magby. Alright, almost Apple time. Let's go Ether for Heat Wave. Yeah, I'd like to start collecting more video games as well. Some ones that, you know, that I love from my childhood. I have a lot of them, but mostly Pokemon ones I'm missing. Because I have like Mario Sunshine for GameCube. I mean, granted, I have it on the 3D All Stars as well, but I have Mario 64. A lot of those Mario games. I'd like to get a copy of A Link to the Past, like an actual copy of. I own it digitally on the Wii U, actually, but I'd like to have like a physical copy of A Link to the Past, because that's like probably is my favorite video game of all time. Same with Wind Waker. I like Wind Waker a lot. I have a digital copy of Wind Waker because I bought the Wind Waker Wii U. I think I showed this before. It's within reach, so I'll show you. It came with this Wii U gamepad. Now it's a little dirty, but you see it's got like the Zelda stuff on it, the Triforce, which is pretty cool. But it came with the digital copy of the game for free. So I do have Wind Waker digitally, but I'd like to have a physical copy of it. How much is a physical copy? Probably, I would guess probably $60, but I know those GameCube games were going up in price quite a bit near the beginning of the pandemic. Wii U game, or not Wii U games, but Wii games started going that route as well. Yeah, about $60, disc only. $70. Looks like it comes with the box. The box is a little banged up though. But see, that's not too bad. That's fairly reasonable. $46 on bid. $70. Player's Choice edition. Alright, so here's the 30th floor, guys. This is where we'll get the invitation house. The guaranteed invitation house. Hopefully, we can see Riolu and/or Shiny Celebi. And here's the mystery house. It's time for the moment of truth. Come on, baby. Big money, no whammies. Hitmonchan! Talk about very disappointing. Alright, we'll skateboard out. We'll check the Kecleon shop, check the mailbox, the bulletin board, item management. You guys know the drill. And then we'll wrap things up there. Excuse me. What I need to do is like we have like a big garage sale like every year in our town. I need to kind of go out there and look around, see if I can't find any like old game systems and old games for like decent prices. That's what I really need to do. I think I might do that this year. Because I mean, I think there's a good shot that someone's like gonna sell like an old like, you know, N64 or something for, you know, 25 bucks. You know, like I feel like that's very likely to see at a garage sale like that, right? I know a buddy of mine was telling me he was finding all kinds of like just old video games that are worth quite a bit of money for like $5, $10. So that'd be fun. Grab another invitation. Another skateboard. And next episode, guys, we're probably going to go to Fantasy Strait, chase after Shiny Altaria. But until then, guys, actually, hold on, before we go, let me go to the bulletin board. Almost forgot. Chinchou. Nothing we want. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'm the Maverick Daniels. Bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bang!